Yeah, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Bakar coming with another lesson through the Spirit and power. How about Shem Shai? And Lord willing, before I get started, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash, the honor to the positive elders, the great millstone, who well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach His truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. You know, and the name of this lesson is, this a walk and talk. And I'm gonna just go straight into the scriptures, man. Um, this is Ecclesiastes 7:2. It say it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Right. So, in scripture say it's better to go to the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. And what was these people just doing this past Tuesday? They was out here lighting up fireworks and celebrating wicked ass Fourth of July, man. And I'm really mainly talking about Jake on this video because these scriptures don't concern nobody else. If you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, Native, and Indian descent, if you don't come from the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, this doctrine don't really concern you. But you had Jake taking part, northern and southern kingdom, man. You know, taking part in this wicked ass holiday, man. But when this wicked ass holiday was established, you niggas was in slavery. So how is this a celebration of your freedom if you was in slavery and you still is in slavery? But that's a different topic. You was in hardcore slavery, getting your back beat up. You think a nigga was celebrating Fourth of July back in the time of her hardcore slavery? You know, if probably was a cone maybe, but nigga, you was in slavery, man. It was no celebration for you. You know, only ones who was celebrating that shit was these red Hebrew Edomites, man. The so-called white man, because that's who the holiday is for, which is a heathen holiday. And Jeremiah 10:2 clearly tells us, learn not the ways of the heathen. But you niggas, y'all is heathens, man. But hey, the scripture said it's better than to go into the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. That's all you had going on. Feasting, cookouts, and a nigga mindset is just continual happiness, man. No balance, just straight folly, man. You know, um, the next verse it say, for sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. You get a stronger mind when you in sorrow. But it say, verse 4, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth. Right, because we're on mourning right now. We in a time of mourning. It's it's a time to weep, and it's a time to rejoice. And at the same time, see, because it's even the balance with that. We are in the time of to rejoice, but the time of feasting, you know, we mourning and we rejoicing. We mourning why? Because we still in captivity. You know, we're still in slavery, man. Hey, we're still under these curses. We still in a low position as a nation. The heathens is still ruling, man. What it say is when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the people but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. These heathens, these fucking Edomites are still in power, man, in the power seat, ruling over the earth. You know, let you speed down the street right here, and if the police see you, they pulling you over, giving you a ticket, and possibly taking you to jail, man. How is we at peace? How is we in our true happiness, man? You know, we in the position of difficulty right now. We at a lower state right now, man. You know, but hey, Jake Mine said as long as I can have my cookouts, as long as I can do this, as long as I can fuck this nigga girl, as long as I got what I could have going on, you know, I'm good. Hey, cause Jake is too complacent to and being at a low estate. It's cool with that. Jake just only want just just so much. They day to day shit, man. You know. But here we go. Hey, the Lord, He got a whole kingdom, an everlasting kingdom for us, and Jake don't want that, man. You know, Jake rather live in a apartment buildings or in a houses that's close as fuck next to each other, you know, or you know, whatever low level shit. The Lord used Esau to get these niggas, man. You know, or be a rapper, a football player, a basketball player. You gotta get drafted. You gotta get shipped around. You still catching cases. How did you escape the curses, man? How did you escape these things, man? You know, because they certain jakes, they feel like when they get to a high estate in this society, they got out of everything. Okay, you may not live in the projects, but guess what? You still got charges can still be pressed on you. If you a sports player, you gotta get drafted every fucking year. You know, like a goddamn dog. You know, you got um your woman still would come against you. Your kids still would come against you. You know, hey, look at Dwayne Wade's son for a perfect example. Who the fuck want to live like that, man? You know, a fool will though. That's why in this Ecclesiastes it said that it say the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fool is in the house of mirth, right? Because this shit is wicked. And if you wise, you'll be angry at this shit, man. Hey, King Solomon was angry, and he lived the best life a man could ever live. And the reason why he was angry, because he knew that shit couldn't last forever. Everything he had was gonna get passed on to somebody else, man. That's vexation of the spirit. You work for all of this, and you can't even have it forever. Why? Because you're gonna die. You know. But uh, I got a precept. This Second Peter chapter 2, verse 7. It say, "And deliver just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked, for that righteous man dwell among them, and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds." Right? We get vexed when we hear these things, man, because this is not the way things supposed to be. That's why we get vexed. That's why we get angry. You know, because things is not supposed to be like this. Your woman and your children shouldn't be over you. You shouldn't have to work paycheck to paycheck, barely make it to the next paycheck. You shouldn't have to be able to get sick. You know, it's just certain things we shouldn't have to pay tolls to travel to state. They make you pay on the freeway. You know, pay for parking. You know, you gotta cut your grass or that's a ticket. You know, it's just a lot of petty shit that we go through in this kingdom that we not gonna go through in the kingdom. You know, because it's not no need to go through it, man. It's unnecessary, man. You know, so that's why we have to follow the examples of the righteous man, like it just mentioned. Why he was vexed, you know, he still continued to serve the Lord. Then what happened? The Lord delivered them, man. You know. So the Lord, He go deliver us from this lower state, man. So this verse 9, it say, the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. Right, so the tables will turn. Oh yeah, because judgment not executed speedily, you know, that's another reason to be fucking vexed, to be mad. But guess what? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna tarry. It will come to pass, you know. So with that being said, we have to continue to have patience, man. You know, because all this low condition is only but for a moment, you know, and that moment is almost over with, man. You know, so uh, Lord willing, this was edifying. With that, I'm gonna close out giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and abad, boy.